Hi guys, good morning. This is Dave here. I'm back. Sorry, I'm looking very unkempt, but I've just got up literally and haven't had enough sleep for the night. But I realized that at least I woke up on time to run this session. I see there are a few questions that have already been posted. Thank you for that, guys. I'm looking forward to those questions. I will just get started in a minute. Hopefully, we will have more people joining in. And I have a couple of announcements to make as well in today's live. Let's just give a couple of minutes for the people to come in and then we shall get started. I hope you guys are having a good start to the month of November. Guys, if you've I know not a lot of people have had a chance to watch the November reading that I've released because the views are looking way too low than generally that they usually come. So if you've not had a chance, guys, please go and check out the November videos as well, where I've done the predictions for the month for all ascendants. I know some of the questions that were coming in the form of comments, excuse me, was that if if this is with respect to moon sign or ascendant sign. So guys, that is with respect to the ascendants that I release. So I think about 14, 15 of you have already joined. Guys, I have one announcement to make. I wanted to call out that with due feedback from most of the people, I have decided that in the next few weeks, I'm not confirmed on the dates yet. Hi Goldie, hello. um, I will be releasing dates based on the confirmation and registrations coming from you, just posting on my chat window here for you guys the link of registration if people are interested to pursue a course where we will start with the foundation course of astrology. And the idea is going to be very simple. We are trying to do it very interactive sessions where people meet each other, introduce each other, the entire cohort coming in from India, US, Canada, UK, because I'm expecting these four countries where I have most of my viewership from. And the people get a chance to communicate with each other, of course have live sessions where I will be running the classes for the folks. um, and then as we move on, there will be certain tests, class tests that will be issued to you, assessment programs that will be done. It's a 8 to 10 week program that I've planned, put in place. I've pasted the link right here, so go ahead, check that out. Let me know if you like it, and based on that, we will go ahead and see that how many people have registered to join it, and then we will release the dates based on your interests. So I see a lot of questions already pouring in, and I will get started with the first question. Please bear with me if I cough during the our live today. I've not been well, and that's why there has been a delay in my forms. I think the cold is catching up with me here. California is getting colder. I'm back in my sweatshirts, so you're gonna be seeing me in my sweatshirts and sweaters a lot more often now. Moving on, guys. All right, we have the first question that I'm taking up from Puja. I think Puja has become a regular follower out here, and 17th 11 1984. 23 5. And Puja's place of birth is Prayagraj. All right, Puja. So coming to your question, you told me if Mars is in the 10th house, then career related to sports or business will be good. But I have done B.Ed and I am preparing for a government job. B.Ed कर रखा है, okay. Mercury is sitting in the fifth house, but it is in the sign of it's in the sign of Scorpio, Puja. It's sitting in an enemy position. Good thing is it is sitting with sun, but Ketu is also there, so you would be having troubles in terms of your education as well. Can you please tell me that my name will? Can you please tell that my name will also be on first post of review officer this year? I guess, what do the stars say? There are two level exams, pre and mains. Both will be held in 2024. I have an exalted sun in my fourth house, Libra. I love very much. I also do the household work, yet I never get so much support from them as my sister. Okay. Well, we're not comparing your sister out here, Puja. But you are running Rahu Mahadasha and shit, man. Guys, I've been delayed with the Rahu Mahadasha videos as well. I have to launch that. I'm hoping I'll be able to do that this week. I've been really caught up with work, with my regular work, so to speak. So, Pooja, in your case, you have Rahu with Saturn Antardasha running until May of 2024. So, if you have your examination that you've been preparing, and I'm hoping that you're preparing hard for it. If it's happening in this period before May, then you do stand a possibility. Uh, then you do stand a possibility, and amongst that, the best period will be between Jan to first half of Feb, because you have Pratyantar Dasha of Sun also coming into that period of time. But other than that, since your Rahu is in a good position, it's sitting in the sign of Venus in the 11th house, so it is in the house of wish fulfillment, and it is in the house of gains. So overall, the period Mahadasha period should be good for you, Puja. Let me tell you that is for sure. Like, you will continue to grow from a career standpoint and an income standpoint, but see, Saturn in fourth house. Are you living in an old house? There is a high chance you will be living in an old house, old home. Okay. And that's what Saturn does, especially if it is sitting in fourth or if it is sitting in seventh. Also, it does that. Of course, it brings delays in marriage, and your career will take time to bloom. There's no doubt about it. Since you are pursuing a career which is driven by Mercury, gains will be there, but the kind of extraordinary growth that you would have been expecting in your career wouldn't come along, because you've not chosen a profession which is related to Mars. And now you're trying to get into a government job again. That is something afflicted with your fifth house itself, but at least that is much better than what you have from a Mercury standpoint. So gains are definitely bound to come, but I think from a government, any kind of association perspective, things will improve post 2030. And I know that's a long period, like you turning 46 almost, and then in your 47th year. But I would have again recommended you pursuing something of that sort, given you have a lot of planets on the left side of the chart. You're doing a job, business could have been explored, but again, yeah, job looks more probable. Best possibilities until May 2024. That's all I see. And you will have to slog hard at your home front, at your career front. Saturn is in such a position, even though it is an exaltation, it does take time to give results. Good part is your Saturn is mature, so the best period is this window, hopefully, in which you can crack through and get going. So I hope that answers your question, Puja. And good luck. And don't compare yourself with your sister or anybody for that matter, guys. This is an important lesson. If you're not able to relate to what I keep repeating, then the point is lost. My channel always says learn to rule your chart. So you have to read your chart, what is your planetary positions, and then you see what you can do best in your life. Just try to improve 1% to your own performance, day on day, month on month, whatever you can work on your own pace. Do not compare. I mean, if we start comparing, then there is Elon Musk, who's done extraordinarily well. There is there are a bunch of cricketers younger than us, and they are doing pretty well. So, like, it doesn't make any sense. So just stick to yourself. That's it. All right. With that, I'll pick up the next question, and I have a question from Subin, and Subin has specifically requested, for my rest of the viewers, he has specifically requested to respond in Hindi. So I will have to take his request. Subin, this is an English channel, and that is the reason. I mean, of course, I can speak Hindi, but that's the reason I continue to speak in English. Uh, बट मैं आपके लिए हिंदी में बोलता हूँ सुबीन। ये क्योंकि एक इंग्लिश चैनल है इसलिए मुझे इंग्लिश में बोलना पड़ता है। बट मैं हिंदी में आपके लिए प्रिडिक्शन करता हूँ। जो जनता इस समय वॉच कर रही है वीडियो को, प्लीज़ क्लिक ऑन द लाइक बटन। दैट्स एक्सट्रीमली क्रिटिकल। सुबीन, आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट यू आर अ गाय। सुबीन, मैं उम्मीद कर रहा हूँ कि आप एक पुरुष हैं, एंड उसके हिसाब से मैं प्रिडिक्शन करूँगा। 25/8/95। देन सुबीन 2303 जलंधर से हैं सुबीन जी। अगेन आई एम एज्यूमिंग जलंधर पंजाब से हैं आप सुबीन जी। मैं उस हिसाब से प्रिडिक्शन कर रहा हूँ। गाइज, आई एम स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी बिकॉज हियर इज एन ऑडियंस हु नीड्स हेल्प विद हिंदी प्रिडिक्शन, सो आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू डू दैट। सुबीन जी, जैसा मैं देख पा रहा हूँ आपके चार्ट में, यू हैव, सॉरी, आपके चार्ट में टॉरस को हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं? ये आपको ट्रांसलेट करना पड़ेगा। आप एक टॉरस असेंडेंट हैं, मुझे हिंदी में नहीं याद आ रहा है क्या बोलते हैं। आप एक टॉरस असेंडेंट हैं, एंड आपका मून एंड वीनस कंजंक्ट है। कंजंक्ट आप समझते हैं, मतलब दोनों प्लैनेट्स एक साथ बैठे हुए हैं अलॉन्ग विथ सन इन द साइन ऑफ लियो। सिंह राशि में बैठे हुए हैं, चौथे भाव में। बॉय, एक्वेरियस में सैटर्न बैठा हुआ है एग्जॉल्टेड, यानी कि शनि उच्च का होकर के बैठा हुआ है। कुंभ बोलते हैं शायद एक्वेरियस राशि में। ओके, आई एम नॉट श्योर। ओके, यू प्लीज चेक दैट। आप राशियों का, जोडियक्स का कन्वर्जन प्लीज कर लीजिएगा हिंदी इंग्लिश में, मैं थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो जाता हूँ। वर्गो में मार्स एंड मरकरी बैठे हुए हैं। मार्स गेट्स exalted in the fifth house in the sign of Mercury, but Mars is in the enemy sign, but Mercury exalted हो जाता है, उच्च का हो जाता है अपने वर्गो के साइन में। राहु इज इन लीब्रा। राहु लीब्रा में है, सिक्स्थ हाउस में। जुपिटर सेवेंथ हाउस में है, स्कॉर्पियो साइन में, फ्रेंडली साइन में है। बट जुपिटर की मैंने वार्निंग दी है मल्टीपल वीडियोस में कि इट बर्न्स द हाउस, मतलब नाश करता है उस घर का जहां पर वो बैठता है, जबकि वो एक बहुत ही सौम्य ग्रह है। एंड केतु आपका बैठा हुआ है 12वें भाव में, मार्स के एरीज साइन में, मेष राशि में। ओके, सो very struggling life from 2014, when it will end, any stone for it. Okay. सो 2014 से मैं थोड़ा सरप्राइज्ड हूँ कि आप कह रहे हैं कि अच्छा, राहु की अंतर्दशा चल रही थी, बट वीनस के अंदर राहु की अंतर्दशा चल रही थी, तो थोड़ा सा सरप्राइजिंग है। बट वीनस केतु अभी आपका 2021 में ये आकर के खत्म हुआ है। अभी आप सूर्य की महादशा में चल रहे हैं। सुबीन जी, मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि चौथे घर में जहां पर आपका सूर्य विराजमान है, वहां पर आम, उसको दिशा बल उसका कम हो जाता है। हालांकि सूर्य अपने स्वयं के घर में विराजमान है, फिफ्थ लियो साइन में। एंड what happens is that it has a decent conjunction with moon and Venus as well. Venus हालांकि उसके लिए एनिमी है, बट मून के साथ में कंफर्टेबल होता है, और मून फ्रेंड है वीनस का। तो अगर आप देखा जाए कि आपके चौथा घर काफी ठीक ठाक स्ट्रांग है, अनफॉर्चुनेटली सन वहां पर अपना दिग्बल खो देता है, दिशा बल खो देता है। एंड शनि उसको सामने से हिंडर कर रहा है। तो प्रॉब्लम क्या आती है कि शनि, और हालांकि पुत्र और पिता की रिलेशनशिप है शनि और सूर्य की, किंतु जब वो डायरेक्ट एस्पेक्ट में होते हैं, एंड ऑफ कोर्स आपका शनि भी काफ़ी स्ट्रांग है, तो वो भी अपने इफेक्ट्स डालता है। बट वर्क, करियर, प्रोफेशन फ्रंट में आप काफ़ी अच्छा कर सकते हैं। एटलीस्ट दैट इज विजिबल फ्रॉम योर चार्ट। आपकी सूर्य की महादशा चल रही है, जिसमें आपकी अंतरदशा चल रही है जुपिटर की। जुपिटर आपके 7वें घर में है। सुबिन जी, यदि आपको मौका नहीं मिला है तो मेरी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट होगी कि प्लीज़ जाकर के सूर्य की महादशा का वीडियो देखिए। बहुत सारे लोगों ने जिन्होंने इस वीडियो को सॉरी इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करा है, दे हैव कम थ्रू द केतु महादशा वीडियोज़ and the Venus Mahadasha videos. But guys, we've done a remarkably good effort, and I'm proud of it because the time, effort, energy that has gone into creation of Moon and Sun Mahadasha videos as well is also extraordinary, and you will get to learn a lot. A lot of that content is not available anywhere on YouTube. So Subin ji, आपसे request है that if you please go ahead and check that out, you will get a lot of clarity. आपको बहुत सहूलियत होगी जब आप सन की सूर्य की महादशा का वीडियो देखेंगे। आपको काफ़ी उससे सहूलियत होगी और आपको आइडिया लगेगा कि क्या हो सकता है। हालाँकि आपका जुपिटर 7th हाउस में है, अगर आपको मैरिज रिलेटेड कुछ इश्यूज़ आ रहे हैं, दैट इज़ द रीज़न दैट मेबी यू आर आस्किंग दैट क्वेश्चन, आई कैन टेल यू दैट। लेकिन आपका डिवोर्स वगैरह नहीं होगा। जुपिटर चाहे जो कर ले, डिवोर्सेस नहीं होने देता, तो वो नहीं कराएगा। बट हाँ, खटपट रहना, परेशानी होना, नाराज़गी बनी रहना, इन सब तरहों की समस्याएँ आपको ज़रूर आएँगी और लगातार आएँगी, दैट इज़ बिकॉज़ ऑफ जुपिटर। इसका एक और यदि आप करियर के प्रति परेशान हैं तो सैटर्न की अंतर्दशा जो लगेगी आपकी जनवरी के बाद से, उसमें आपको निश्चित उछाल देखने को मिलेगा कि आप अपने करियर में बेहतर कर पाएँगे। आई होप दैट गिव्स यू क्लैरिटी टू व्हाट यू आर आस्किंग फॉर। आपने ओके थैंक्स भी लिख लिया है, तो मैं एज़्यूम कर रहा हूँ आप समझ गए हैं आप जो जानना चाह रहे थे। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आई थिंक ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम आप काफ़ी सात्विक हो जाएँगे। ईश्वर के प्रति आपका विश्वास बढ़ेगा साल दर साल, ये होने वाला है आपके साथ में। और आपसे उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप अपने बच्चों के प्रति, यदि आपके किड्स हैं, आप उनके उनको कभी हाथ वगैरह मत उठाइएगा। कभी जैसा कि पेरेंटिंग में अधिकतर लोग कर देते हैं, बच्चे मान नहीं रहे, थप्पड़ लगा दिया, एनीथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट। प्लीज़ ऐसा कभी मत कीजिएगा। आपका मार्स वहाँ पर फँसा हुआ है, बुरी स्थिति में है, आपके बच्चों को आपसे दूर करेगा अनफॉर्च्युनेटली यदि आपने ऐसा किया तो। लेकिन आपका मरकरी एक्सॉल्टेड है, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है आपकी वाणी ऐसी होगी कि आप, यदि आपके बच्चे हुए तो आप अपनी वाणी से ही उन्हें कंट्रोल कर लेंगे और वो आपकी बहुत रिस्पेक्ट भी करेंगे, तो आपके लिए बेहतर रहेगा। Go ahead and do that. Rest, I think, should be good. If you have further questions, please we'll figure that out later. So that was Subin, guys, and that's why he wanted support in Hindi this time around. So I need to help it. We'll jump on to the next question. We have that from Avinash. Uh, Avinash is 6/11/2000 and 11:55. So 23 p.m. Right? Yeah. 3:55. Not there. All right. So Avinash's question is foreign settlement ki yog hai as a doctor with as a doctor with a foreigner. Suminji, I hope you like the effort. Please click on that like button. I see there are 20 odd people and there are just 12 likes, guys. At least help me get 50 likes today. That's what I'm targeting. Um, all right. Uh, Foreign settlement ka possibility. Yes, Mr. Avinash, definitely you have Rahu sitting in your 12th house. And let me tell you guys, see, Rahu brings foreign settlement post marriage. Okay. So, Avinash, your foreign possibility will not happen just by yourself. Once your spouse enters your life, then that would happen. And once your spouse enters your life, boss, you are going to. Are you already married or not? 23. You're 23. थोड़ा time लगेगा. It's okay. Because once your spouse comes in, you are going to excel in terms of growth. Saturn is sitting in your 11th house in retrograde with Jupiter. Boy, and Saturn is sitting in the sign of Taurus. That's another good thing. It's comfortable in the sign of Venus. Just watch out the period between 2025 and 2026. That is a period that would be tough for you, Avinash. That would be a tough period. But beyond that, I think Things look very good for you. And as a Ketu is also sitting in the sign of Jupiter, and Jupiter is also in the 11th house. So it's very good because Ketu will make you serve, and you are in the medicine field, so that's a good thing here. Uh, but will you be marrying a foreigner or not? We'll have to do a detailed double click on that in your Navamsa as well. Um, but let me do a quick assessment of that. Okay, give me a second. I'll give you a quick assessment of that. Uh, Yeah, I definitely see a possibility of you being able to settle abroad. Marrying a foreigner, Mercury is in the fourth house in the sign of Venus, retrograde, and hard to tell, yeah. I mean, I don't see that strong a possibility, to be honest with you. Foreign settlement, I definitely see, and yeah, foreign settlement I see. Maybe you would also travel with respect to your education if you might be pursuing education abroad. That is possible. Nevertheless, I hope you like that. Yes, I can see a thumbs up. Thumbs up यहाँ पे भी दीजिए, and please click on that like button as well, guys. I need that. uh, so that this live at least gets more visibility and new people join in. Unfortunately, what's happening is that the subscription has gone a little slow of late. Those of you who've just joined in, I want to call out. I have pasted a form of interest for people who would be interested in pursuing astrology course. Very interesting. I have put in the excerpts of everything that we'll be doing in those sessions. It's a 10-week program. Please click and put in your nominations if you are interested. And we'll continue with the readings. We have Mitanshu Satla now. Question from Mitanshu. Mitanshu, I'm assuming you're a guy. So I will take predictions based on that. 12th of October 1990. 14:25 hours. ऐसे जब आप लोग एंट्रीज देते हो बड़ा इजी हो जाता है. थैंक यू मितांशु. मुंबई. So what's your question? Operate a food tech startup and things have been bad for a while professionally and personally, not seen success since 2020. When would things improve? All right, Mitanshu. Food startup. Moon is sitting in your 7,000 Cancer. Not a bad decision here. Actually, Moon is Rahu and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu are in the axis. Ketu is afflicting your Moon, boy. What was the question? That food tech startup things have been bad for a while professionally and personally, not seen success since 2020. When would things improve? Yeah, you have been running Ketu Mahadasha until June of 2023, Mitanshu. So I don't know if you've watched my Ketu Mahadasha videos and Venus Mahadasha videos or not, Mitanshu. If you're not, please go ahead and check that out. I think you definitely need to see both of those videos because the Ketu Mahadasha video will give you a sense of resonating with everything that has happened with you in the last 7 years. And since you said things have been turbulent since 2020, that was Ketu and Rahu period for you. So Ketu and Rahu period, mein what would have been happening is that any decision that you've been making, it's not falling in courses for you, and that's the reason those problems started. Your decision making went wrong. Rahu sitting in the first house. A lot of times, see, there are both good and bad effects of Rahu sitting in the first house. One, it makes you think big, right? Because we're talking about the planet in. Guys, I need to just adjust my window. Give me a second. All right. So it makes you think big, which is good. It also makes you work in the tech space in the first house, which is not bad at all. But the problem is that it also hampers your decision making when it is sitting in the first house. So I wouldn't be surprised if you went ahead and made certain decisions which were not exactly of help to you in the long run. But you have Mercury sitting in exaltation in the ninth house. So just hang in there, dude, because and Venus is in debilitation. What the F? Uh, Venus should be combust, I guess. Is it not? Combust है Venus. Mercury भी combust. Oh gosh. कुछ अच्छा हो रहा होता है and कुछ खराब हो जाता है. Bus, so watch those two videos and you will get a clarity as to of what I've said in the Venus Mahadasha period as well as to how Dasha Sandhi comes into play and how you will need a few months, at least 8 to 9 months before things get sorted. So my humble request to you would be to kindly keep patience until um, March. Post March, you're going to see 2024, Mitanshu, you're going to see much positive outlay coming for you. And since Venus is debilitated, a couple of things. Respect the women around you, even if there could be occasions you could be right and they could be wrong. Just bear it, just take it, because women are sitting in the house of luck for you. Okay, so they are going to be make or break situation. If you have female employees, leverage them. They will be able to bring a lot of growth for you. Yes. Okay, I'm not going to give you recommendations ki yahan jao, puja karo, jap karo, part karo, and all that stuff. That is, I'm not even saying don't do that. Please go ahead if you are if you have interest. It should come from your heart. Okay, so if you have interest in all those things, it is going to help you. But at the end of the day, astrology should be telling you real life practical things that you can do better. It has to bring that discipline. So get women employees. Venus, Sun, and Mercury are all looking at your third house, which is your house of effort. The more you grow, and you have nothing sitting in your effort house, right? So you have to work really hard because that is empty. So start putting in a lot of efforts from your end and have in your startup, if you are having female employees, retain them. Eventually, they are going to help you grow. Okay, if not, cultivate some female leadership in your company. That is going to be very, very important. um, and your business house is in a turbulent state, man. So because you have, see, Jupiter, I keep telling it burns that house. Moon is sitting in its own sign, which is good, so you're in the right business. But Ketu is also sitting there, and your mind will be continuously afflicted, unfortunately. That's, I mean, there is no and they are in very close conjunction, 9 degrees and 10 degrees, boy. If Ketu would not have been here, it would have been a very fine Gajraj Yog, Gaj Kesri Yog for you, right? But that's the problem. So figure that out. Shiv Puja is extremely important for you. Rahu sitting in the first house. भोले बाबा के हाथ पकड़ लो, पैर पकड़ लो, सब फिक्स हो जाएगा. एंड वेमेन को रिस्पेक्ट करो. दुर्गा माँ की भी आप पूजा कर सकते हैं. दैट विल ऑल्सो हेल्प यू. गणेश जी की पूजा भी अगर आप करते हैं, गणेश एंड शिव जी की, गणेश जी मर्करी इज एक्सॉल्टेड, दैट इज गोना बी सो सो ग्रेट फॉर यू. बट आई वुड अर्ज, पूजा तो ऑफ कोर्स मन से आती है. ट्राई एंड डू सम प्रैक्टिकल थिंग्स दैट आई एम टेलिंग यू. ओके, practical thing is, there's one more practical thing, by the way. uh, if you hire female employees in your company and stuff, क्या करना कि मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स अपनी, जैसे फूड, देर आर लॉट ऑफ कंपनी स्टार्टअप्स ऑफर फूड फॉर फ्री इन द ऑफिसेज. अपने ऑफिस में कभी कभी फ्राइडेज को मिठाई बनवा लिया, बर्फी बुला ली, मंगा ली, एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड दैट. और लस्सी वगैरह, समथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट. थिंक ऑफ मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स, एनीथिंग दैट यू कैन डिस्ट्रीब्यूट फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट टू योर एम्प्लॉइज, स्पेशली women. Let them consume it. Dekho. And because you're in the food business, you would be having a lot of production inside as well, right? So make it and consume it. You also consume it with them. Cheers करो, beer मत पिलाओ, लस्सी पिलाओ. ठीक है? All right. I hope that is helpful. Sakshi Sharma, when will I get married and how will be my married life? यार ये सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन है साक्षी लाइफ में. And it's a important question, of course. I'm not denying that. But guys, if you are liking the effort out here, please click on that like, smash on that like button. That needs to, I mean, there are 25 plus people right now, and there should be like 25 plus likes. 1998. Okay, and Sakshi's time of birth is 1:46 a.m. Thank you, yeah. You guys, when you are providing such crisp details, that becomes so helpful. I really appreciate people giving in exact details now onwards. For the people who've just walked into the session, I want to make an announcement. I have posted in an interest form for participation into a course that I intend to launch. If you guys are interested to pursue an astrology foundation course, please click on that link and see what the course is all about. Just look at it, and if you like it, then please register for it. If not, forward it to your friends and family who could be interested. Share this channel first. Unless and until they know Dave, they will not be able to understand if I am genuinely doing a decent job or not. So Sakshi's question is, when will you get married, and how would your married life? So Sakshi, your lord of seventh, which is moon, is sitting in your fourth house, which is where it is getting directional strength as well. It is sitting in the sign of Aries. So थोड़ा गुस्से वाले हो आप. You are a one. You could be the one who loses temper at times, and like very hot tempered, like in a very short spiel of time, and then you calm down as well. But two, three good things are, when moon is in the fourth house, my sister has it. I don't know, Riti, if you're online or not. अगर हो तो जरा thumbs up भेजो भैया को. So my sister has it, and she's like all about decorating her house and making it extraordinary, amazingly set. Even when she did not have her own house and she was living in a rented space, everything was organized, structured in place. But since she moved into her own space, she has just made it extraordinarily sexy to look at. So the point I'm trying to make is that people with moon in the fourth house, they just have such a beautiful space. If you walk into their homes, uh, you will, like, it gives you an effect of a hotel. No matter how rich or poor you are, that's how they keep it nice, clean, welcoming, a place where you find peace. So Sakshi, in the long run, when you have your own house to run, that is a definitive possibility that you will be having a home that will depict all of those things. Um, your lord of your sign of marriage is sitting 10th to itself. So there is a possibility that once you start working, or if you're already working, you might find someone with respect to marriage with at your workplace. There is a high probability of that happening. um, and you will be starting with your, I'm assuming you're not married right now, and Mars moon is running. Okay, so this is your last phase of Mars Mahadasha, Moon Antardasha, and your Mars is sitting. Where is it? Mars is sitting in the sign of Pisces in your third house. So अभी थोड़ा मुश्किल है. Jupiter is sitting in the second house, so yeah, between 2027 and 2029, that would be a good period for you. After May of 2027, get married. Okay, आफ्टर मे ऑफ 2027, या फिर अभी कर लो अंटिल सितंबर ऑफ 2024. अगर अभी कोई लड़का है तो कर लो. वेरी नाइस पीरियड इज गोइंग ऑन बाय द वे. Not with respect to Vedic astrology, but with respect to Nandi Nadi, this is a good period. So Mars also depicts husband, and you might find your own thing running. But agar if that's not the case, then do it after the period that I told you. Okay, so that'll be all. I hope this is helpful, Sakshi, and if you do find it helpful, please click on that like button. Don't just jump off. I see people jumping off immediately once they get the answer. All right, so Saloni ji, good to see you again. Arman. Okay. 4:50 a.m. born in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a beautiful city. I've been to Hong Kong. I thought you lived in Singapore. I've been to both Singapore and Hong Kong, and I liked it. I prefer actually Singapore, but better than Hong Kong. But if you have to check out some good English food and products, I think Hong Kong has more of it to offer. So, what's your question, Saloni ji? How will be his life in general? आप तो पूरा prediction मांग ले रही हो, हैं? चलो मोटा मोटा जल्दी से I'll tell you. Uh, and we'll go ahead with that. One second, I lost. Huh. So overall, his Mars is sitting in the 10th house in the sign of Scorpio. Very good from a career perspective. Saturn and Jupiter are sitting in conjunction in the fourth house. So mentally, um, he will be bothered with a few things, but that's okay. That is life, right? Uh, Homemaking might happen later in this a bit late in life, or most probably he might continue to live in a family owned house itself. That is a high probability. Venus is an exaltation. Wife will be very loyal, very nice, very homekeeping, very caring, good cook. Uh, she will be respected across places. Um, Please watch out in terms of affairs. Um, I see him very active. Uh, yeah, I see him very active, Saloniji, in that space. Um, Ketu is in Sagittarius's place, which is good. Uh, and there could also be a possibility that uh, he might fall for somebody from outside the culture. Good strong possibility. His mind would be thinking that ways. uh, and things will take time for him. Okay, things will be a little slow. Things will take a bit of time, and things will actually grow better post marriage in terms of career and stuff. Post marriage, I see better growth for him as well. And he's already running Rahu Mahadasha. So Rahu with Jupiter, that is better. With Saturn would come. He will be like like could also potentially come up with business ideas during post 2026 to 2029. He would be thinking on those lines as well. I will not be surprised if he would want to do something of his own, not now, but after 2026. Starting of 2027, he would start thinking in that direction as well. But he should be patient at least until 33, until the age of 33. Okay. But he might think something, it will not immediately kick off. It might take some time. I hope that is helpful, guys. Please smash on that like button if you appreciate the effort. I have Anushri's question. uh, Anujri, if you note, every time I jump to your question, uh, my software starts misbehaving. I don't know why. Because beer pump. Sorry, what is the time? 11:15 a.m. Okay. Married life good. I think I told you this before too. Your Lord of Seventh, which is number two Taurus, sitting third to itself in the ninth house. You will find somebody. I mean, you will be lucky with respect to love. Okay, it is also a possibility that you could find somebody outcast, like from some different community or something. That is a possibility. But I will suggest you go ahead with the approval of your father, please. Okay? Your moon is debilitated. Oh my gosh. Marriage could be a little late. If you have any affair or something, it is going to give you some mental problem. Okay, some breakup of something of that sort. So just be a little careful. But whosoever you get married with, you would be lucky to have that person. Saturn is also sitting in debilitation in retrograde. Jupiter is in a friendly sign at least. So that is a good thing. And you have Ketu Mahadasha running by. So please be careful with respect to breakup vagara and all that stuff. Have you watched my Ketu Mahadasha video or not? Please watch that. Okay. And Ketu Moon mein just be a little careful. End of 2025 and 2026. Please be a little careful during that period. That is important. um, Mentally you'll be very stressed out because moon is also debilitated, and that too in the first house. So just be a little careful, Anu, on that front. But keep your dad in loop. Your 10th house has sun. You will shine in your career. Yeah, you will do well in your career, very good in your career. You will make good money as well. Something with respect to communication and stuff, you're going to make good money here. So, and overall, you will be lucky with respect to love. Whosoever you find will love you a lot. But your timing for, because Ketu Mahadasha video, sorry, Mahadasha period, I do not recommend getting married ideally. But if you have to, let's say that situation arises, please do proper chart matching, alignment with your father. He should be giving you the permission. um, and na papa ko goli mat dena, because your Rahu is sitting in your ninth house. You might try to give that he's an amazing guy and he's this and that. Ye sab story mat karna. Please be very very direct and transparent and honest with him. I can see you doing something of that sort if that situation arises. तो मत करना ऐसा, ठीक है? Just be transparent, and your dad is gonna be, you're gonna be lucky from that front. यार, Lord of Ninth is त्रिकोण का स्वामी केंद्र में बैठा है, which is good, but moon is afflicted. तो mentally ना, your decision making is afflicted, boss. You just take care from that front, Anu. And guys, just smash on that like button when you see this thing. Yeah, calmness inside you. I see you've put in your this thing, your year of birth and time of birth, but you've not put in the place. So it's very hard for me to figure out how do I make a chart and predict. I have next question from Ritu, and I know Ritu, you reached out to me, so that is why I had recommended you to join this session where I take up one question from my audience and I answer that. So second of this thing of 1999, and then we have 3:15 p.m. Yani 15, 3:15 Salumbar. Hmm. Okay, so you are a Leo ascendant. You have Mars sitting in retrograde in your third house along with Moon. Moon is in a friendly sign. That's a good thing. Then you have Ketu in your sixth in Capricorn, Rahu in 12th in Cancer, Mercury sitting in seventh house. Oh boy. Saturn कहाँ है? Saturn ninth house. Saturn is debilitated. So yeah, first of all, I'll tell you about your marriage. Okay. Extremely careful. If you've not watched some of my videos, I've predicted this and I've seen this as an observation, especially in the Ketu Mahadasha, Mercury Antardasha video I've talked about. And I have to make Mercury video as well. That will be the last video. It's a risk. I'm warning you proactively. It's a potential risk for divorce. Okay? Very careful. ऊपर से Sunny is sorry, Saturn is also debilitated. It is sitting with Venus, which is a very good thing, by the way. It is sitting with Venus, which is a very good thing. And your Lord of Fourth is 12th to itself. Lucky it is in retrograde, which makes it very powerful. So, and Ketu is in the sixth house. That's why maybe you had an interest in medicine profession. Medicine छोड़ के what are you trying? UPSC? UPSC is Uh, let me check your dasha यार 1 second. मर्करी का चल रहा है. Jupiter Mercury is going on until April. What sort of okay UPSC means civil services का. So in that case by see you will have relationships with senior people in the government. Sun in the eighth house does that, but that would be known only to you. So you will not be in a like the role that you will get is something that would be secretive or you will not be in the forefront. If you get a government job, Sun is sitting in a friendly sign, which is good. It is sitting with Jupiter also, which is also good. So you will have to do something related, and Jupiter is sitting in its own sign here. But the problem is Jupiter is combust. समझ रहे हैं आप? And I think you will not be like and education का 1 2 3 4 fourth to itself है. So, you've written it also, right? Focus and concentration. Exactly, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Because Mars भी ना आपका it is sitting in retrograde in third house, but it is 12th to itself. And भाग्य का स्वामी अपने सामने बैठा हुआ है तो खुद को देख रहा है, which is a good thing at least. Um See, प्रॉब्लम पता है क्या है यू आर यू अट्रैक्टेड टुवर्ड्स सम बॉय और सम बॉयज मे बी लाइक एक के बाद एक ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है दैट यू फाइंड समबडी दैट गाय डजंट वर्क आउट एंड देन यू जंप ऑन द नेक्स्ट रिलेशनशिप काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. पहले तो ये आप बंद कर दो. It's not going to help you. This relationship shit is not going to help you if you are really looking forward to crack a job or something. Government job you're talking about, it requires magnanimous amount of effort coming in from your end, and you have the capability to do that, by the way. But the kind of effort that is required and the kind of mindset you have related to it, it is troublesome. Medicine क्यों छोड़ दिया यार? You would have surprised. I'm thoroughly surprised. Why did you quit medicine and you're jumping for UPSC? If you are like a genuine doctor, अगर ढंग से पढ़ाई करी थी उसमें, that would have been a very good career for you. हाँ, especially into surgery and stuff. Like if you would have worked hard to get into the field of becoming a surgeon of some sort, it would have been very good यार. सूर्य की तरफ भाग रहे हैं and सूर्य भी ऐसा कोई स्ट्रांग नहीं है. मरकरी रेट्रो में है जबकि. चलो कर लो तैयारी. Do what you can. Saturn is debilitated in the sign of Lux, so that is going to give delays. That's going to give delays. Okay, it's going to come with a lot of hard work and stuff. You have to push yourself away from all this affair bazi and stuff. Else is very tough. Moon is having it's in conjunction with Mars. Mars doesn't hate Moon, and it's like Mars find it's friendly, but Moon is still not comfortable with Mars. So concentration mein you will Especially if you get engaged with these boys and stuff, it will give you problem. Relationship and stuff will give you problem as long as you're trying to focus on your career. I can tell you that. So, Sonam, Kiran, which is not Hasi. And Bhagalpur. Let me read your question. Okay. So you said you are facing trouble with respect to your in-laws. You are an Aries ascendant. Your problem is also similar. Mars retrograde with Moon sitting in the 12th house, fifth to the sign of in-laws. And see, you have Venus sitting in your fourth house with this thing, Moon. You are very caring about your family and stuff. Huh? Sonam. Sonam, you are very caring about your family and stuff. And Bhaiya, oh my gosh, I just keep missing it. You are also running with Ketu Mahadasha. Tabi, you are asking this question to me. Have you watched my Ketu Mahadasha video or not? Guys, if you're not watching these videos, I cannot explain things to you in few seconds or a couple of minutes here in these live sessions. It's very hard, yaar. Go ahead and please watch it. You are running Ketu Mahadasha, Sonam, and you have Ketu under moon going on. ठीक है? That this all this should have started for the last couple of years. You've not given a period, but I can tell you it has already started for the last couple of years, and you've been struggling from that perspective, especially until 2022. So, आपका your brain would be like, but boy, till April of 2024, mentally it is going to be traumatizing. Please do puja of Shivji and Ganeshji to calm things down. That's the only thing that you can do in terms of remedy. I don't know if you've asked any remedy or not. Things are very tough until 2028. The only thing I will recommend to you is do not reply to people much. Like, do not respond. Reply to people, do not respond. Do not react. Think of it. Think what's happening. Try and think as much as you can. Take time to consume your thought process. Your relationships will continue to suffer. In fact, moon के बाद में Mars है, you will have some energy during that period. But when Rahu comes, even your friend circle will get impacted in terms of relationships. Okay, देखो घबराना नहीं. If you are listening to this video right now, Sonam, my friend, please do not get shaken by the reading. Watch that Ketu video. Prepare yourself mentally कि हाँ यार ये हो सकता है. All these problems can come in my life. Now what do I need to do? I need to be planning around stuff. First I need to plan my head. I need to calm myself down because moon आ गया अंतरदशा में, प्रॉब्लम आ रही होगी, इसीलिए इन लॉस से भी लड़ाई चल रही है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, ट्राई एंड डू सम मेडिटेशन. मेडिटेशन आप अगर नहीं करना जानते हो तो बस बैठ करके ओम नमः शिवाय, read it slowly in your mind, chant it very slowly in your mind. Give that 15-20 minutes to yourself alone. Okay, if you are living in a city where you have access to cow or something, just feed that cow. When you are making a chapati at home or whatever food you consume, Sonam, I don't know what kind of food you eat, जो भी खाते हो, just from your meal, अगर आप 3 चपाती खाते हो ना, उसमें से आधी बाइट निकाल करके जस्ट कीप इट सेपरेट. फीड दैट टू द काउ. फ्लैट से अपार्टमेंट से नीचे जा करके कहीं पे भी बच्चों को कहीं ड्रॉप करने जा रहे हैं, वट एवर इज हैपनिंग, सोनम, किरण जी, प्लीज, इफ यू आर लिसनिंग टू दिस वीडियो, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड टू मी. आई गेट वरिड व्हेन पीपल आर इन दीज काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशंस. आर यू देयर और नॉट? Please reply to me and say yes, Dave, I'm listening to you. I want to see that in the chat. Okay, so please feed a cow Do chanting of Om Namah Shivaya. Do chanting of Ganeshi as well. If you can do any kind of part, that is very good. Why I'm telling, I don't say puja to most of the people, because I say do good remedies in life. But you need puja because you need to chill your head down. Second thing is, try and spend time with your kids and stuff. Try and find happiness there. If somebody says anything which is upsetting, hurting, and I know you will not be saying things at your end to begin with, but if somebody does that, please ignore it. Let them go. Do not reply to it. And I don't see that you are online. If you watch this later, please do. I don't know if there is a way to tag people and let them know. Yeah, people just post questions and run away, hoping to get an answer later. Puja, sorry, what's her name? I missed it. The fuck, man. um Kiran था ना? So कहाँ गया? Sonam Kiran, if you please watch this later as well, kindly do these remedies, and let me know separately as well. I get worried for my audience when this happens. Um ये थोड़ा सा tough period है यार. Figure it out. You will sail through and you will come out stronger from this. Okay? Oh boy. And please, guys, if you're listening to this, smash that on that like button. And I have the next question from Mohammed Sabil. Uh, there is a form as well that I've pasted here. I'll recommend you guys to check that. I'm repasting that. It's a. I'm actually making it a pinned comment so that it is obvious for everybody to note. It is a registration link that I've put in for my course in case people are interested. All right. We'll go to Mohammed Sabil 24 9 96. अरे यार, Sabil. I'm assuming Mohammed Sabil, you're a guy. 24 9 1996. 1996. 3:30 a.m. Bangalore. Um, Ooh. ठीक है. Now, what is your question? Galaxy Man. Yeah, my question is, when will I get job and year in which I can get married? All right. Sabil, if you're listening to this, you have Mars and Venus sitting in your first house in the sign of Cancer. So, first thing is your Mars is debilitated. Um, Mercury is in retrograde in the second house. So, your question was marriage only, right? Which year? Moon is sitting in the sign of Cancer. Moon is sitting in the sign of Saturn. Saturn is sitting in the ninth house with Ketu. Arre baap re baap. Sun and Rahu together. Sun be eclipsed. यार एक तो I don't know, I'm digressing a bit. Please start putting in more efforts towards your career and stuff. थोड़ा मामला वहां पे आपका ढीला है. Jupiter Mahadasha is running. Jupiter is in Sagittarius sign. Very nice, yaar. You have that is very good for you. Okay, very nice. So you want to get married? Okay, let me tell you. Best period for marriage will be from 2032. You can get married anytime. Actually, from 2029. Hmm. So 1996, you are 27, right? तो यार 27. मरकरी किधर है? सेकंड हाउस में. मरकरी में भी हो सकता है. सैटर्न नहीं करना. सो पोस्ट, ट्राई एंड गेट मैरिड पोस्ट 2026. इट्स एन okay period, good period until mid of 2028. Very good period after July of 2029. Very good period. Okay, and very attractive partner. Very attractive partner you might get. Some Hasina. Okay. But boss, your marriage is delayed. Okay, your marriage is definitely delayed. So I will not recommend getting it earlier. I will recommend it happening post. Um okay, tomorrow daylight saving lag gayi kal se. Got it. So I think the change will be there in terms of my sessions as well, live sessions from next week. It will be a little delayed because daylight will come into effect from tomorrow onwards in US. This means the gap between India and US will change from 12 and a half to 13 and a half. So we'll figure that out. But yes, guys, sorry, so Sabil, take time, and ideally after 2029 better रहेगा, because Mars को भी you will be satisfying, and थोड़ा keep your anger in check, keep your affairs in check. That's all I will hint. It is not going to be good, but if you keep that in check, then the marriage looks pretty good. ठीक है? Then the next question is Nagendra. Nag 4 5 1994 5 1990, is it? Oh, yeah. 6:10 p.m. 6 is 18 in Vizag. Let me check. Is Vizag Vishakhapatnam only? हाँ तो विशाखापट्टनम बोला करो ना यार, कूल बनने के चक्कर में. um, tell me about my life and fame. Venus is exalted, which is a karaka of our fame. Rahu and Saturn are the other two planets. They are sitting in the 10th house, in the 4th house, in the sign of Capricorn. भैया एक तो you will live and grow in a old house, and you are running Rahu Mahadasha. That's why this question of fame is also coming in. And Venus exaltation does give a chance, but um yeah, it is not sitting in the house of fame. Okay, fame comes from house number 3, 5. If you see fifth house, Lord of fifth is 12 to itself. It doesn't come from the fourth house. It comes from the 10th house. Your 10th house is Ketu. Ketu can, tough hai, can give fame, but not in your case. तो अगर फेम के चक्कर में, एंड आई हैव टू मेक दैट वीडियो बाय द वे, आई रियली, आई लिटरली, इफ आई कुड शो माय स्क्रीन, आई हैव, like, that's my pending video. Oh boy, hang हो गया तो. Oh boy. So, boss, fame is very tough in your chart. If you wanna see it from sun, family member level pe you will get it. Family members will like it. But you be careful about your marriage, okay? What's her name? Nag. Very careful about your marriage. Maybe that will make you famous for not the good reasons. Actually, I'm not being sarcastic here. You boss, where is your, what dasha is going on? Are you already married? 1990, 33 years. Boss, you be very careful about your marriage front, okay? And हाँ, आपका your Mars is sitting in your fifth house. तभी वही मैं कहूँ, ये क्या चक्कर हो रहा है? Moon is sitting in the 11th. I will just say that in pursuit of chasing fame, I hope you do not end up doing something which you regret. And be very, very, very careful with respect to your marriage, else things could be good. Sun is exalted. That's also a good period. Uh, बट ना मर्करी आपका कंबस्ट है एंड देर इज अ पोटेंशियल रिस्क. आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट इज 100% देयर, बट देर इज अ पोटेंशियल रिस्क, some risk in your marriage. And fame, yes, you can actually see from the seventh house as well. So you see from the third house, fifth house, seventh house, and 11th house. Some bit with your ninth house as well. You do not have anything that makes you famous from third. Jupiter's own sign, but na, sun से ही उम्मीद है, and sun बैठा हुआ है 7,000. So maybe that fame could be more business or profession oriented that you can. But thinking anything like a movie star and things like that, please focus your career somewhere else. Rudransh Mishra, 9/7/2003. 9/7/2003. Guys, please smash on that like button. I don't see more likes coming in. It's a sort of pause there. 2304. Bhubaneswar. Bhaiya, what's your question? Rudransh, can I become an IAS officer? How will be my married life? यार 50 क्वेश्चन पूछने से it makes very things very tough. When you say can I become, like, I don't want to be rude or something, but I'll give you a logic. Sun is losing its directional strength sitting in the fourth house. You are a Pisces ascendant. Your Jupiter is sitting in the fifth house in the sign of Cancer, in Ashlesha Nakshatra, which is moon's. Okay, so boss, you will be good in studies, okay, and you will continue to study hard, because of which your profession will also be related to that. Actually, some kind of food tech business or something of that sort should be very good for you. And Jupiter also rules your, so it is the owner of two Kendra houses and sitting in this thing. Very good. Actually, Jupiter is. Have you watched my Jupiter retrograde video, Rudransh? If not, go and check that out. But IAS officer, little tough, yaar. Little tough. If you even crack it, you will not get the desired thing that you would want. You are very good in studies. I know that. I know, Rudranj. I'm sorry, I'm saying something which you don't like. You're good in studies, but you will not, unfortunately, you'll not be happy. See, I cracked IIT, okay, and I was not happy with the branch I was getting, and I was such a moron. Okay, I don't want to get into my career, but I have very similar things. I have a very strong educational chart, but I also have some troubles there. So that's why, I'm not saying to be hurtful, Rudransh. Take it positively. I'm saying it because I'm living through that. So I just feel bad when I'm saying this. I'm so sorry, my friend, but yeah, fight harder. That's all I'll say. Just fight harder. You're good in studies. Your brain works nice. All right, Roberto Figuera, please explain functional malefic Jupiter on a Tula Lagna. What the fuck is Tula? Yaar? Okay, for Libra. So see, you want a prediction. Why do you want a prediction only from one planet perspective? So, Roberto, let me tell you something. See, what happens is that, at least in Vedic astrology, I'm not sure from and I'm assuming you've you've explained it so well with respect to Vedic astrology, so you kind of understand things. It's all about yogas. Even when I'm making snapshot predictions, you see, I'm checking for the combination of planets. I'm not making an individual planetary position based recommendation, because I try to see that how do they work in combination. The moment you ask a question that please explain malefic Jupiter on a Libra ascendant, uh, see, Jupiter and Venus, they are enemies to each other. They are both gurus. Okay, so both of them are teachers. Jupiter is the teacher from the gods, a benefic teacher as they call it, and the demonic teacher was Shukracharya. But that doesn't mean he's not a great teacher or anything of that sort. But they are not comfortable with each other, and that's the reason we're talking about functional malefic. But in your case, in your house, see how it changes in your case. um, it it's the lord of third house, which is your hard work, right, coming and sitting eighth through itself, hidden in terms of your efforts, hidden efforts coming towards your work, and then uh, from your sixth house it is fifth to itself, right. So your career would definitely be something related to Jupiter. I wouldn't be surprised if you are in the field of medicine as well. That is a high possibility for you. So those are the things that you might want to take, but look at different other planets within your chart and see how that how yogas are getting formed. Yogas are more powerful than individual planet. Remember this. I had couple of planets which are in such a terrible situation, and I used to always be worried. But I realized that I was much more worried around few things, and they would just turn out better. It's because of the yogas. It's not because of the planets. So if you are trying to learn this thing and you're trying to get better from that perspective, then please try and look at from a yoga standpoint, and you will get much better outcomes. I hope this is helpful. Uh, and I have couple of people who've registered for the course. Thank you guys. If you're interested, more people, please participate in that. Shanity, name Ashish, 24/7 1999. 24/7 1999. 805. Paunta Sahib. Paunta Sahib, Himachal Pradesh. Okay, I've never heard of this place. Interesting. So you are saying you've not been lucky in terms of love. You are wrong. If you have lost somebody who is not interested in you, you are lucky. That person is gone. क्या नाम है? Ashish. Yeah, you are very fortunate if that person is gone. Be very happy. Both from a romantic affair perspective, from your fifth house, that is Jupiter sitting in your ninth house, and Saturn, which is the lord of your seventh house, again sitting in the ninth house. Okay. The problem is Saturn is debilitated. So it will take time, but Jupiter is not. Jupiter is sitting in a friendly house. So, you will take time in terms of finding true love, but you will find a very nice person. Very nice person you will find. It will take time. Maybe somebody from a different community as well. She'll be very beautiful. Or maybe you are good looking. That is also a chance. Maybe you are very obsessed in terms of your own looks and stuff. But stop saying this that you are unlucky. No, you're not. It's just delayed. I'm telling you. Or if somebody is telling you any other BS, do not believe that. You have a good this thing. I hope that calms you down. Shanity, Ashish. If you like the response, please click on that like button here. All you have to do is, you guys have to do is smash a like button. I spent so many hours sitting with you, analyzing your charts, and people listen to the readings and jump off without even click on a like. That's a surprise to me. So I know somebody is sending love through those hearts. Thank you. But I the likes are 25. That's what I was asking for. Really appreciate whosoever is doing that. Really appreciate. Nandini, I'm assuming you're a female. 1 8 1999, 1 8 1999, 7:45 a.m. 7:45 a.m. Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Sorry, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. Somebody is trying to reach me actually. Okay. So your question is, Nandini, future husband कैसे होंगे? Why? This is very similar chart. Am I getting the chart of the same person or what? Venus retrograde, like literally same. I make Nandini's chart only, right? August 1, 1999. Huh? I meant Nandini. You have like such a similar chart to this guy Ashish. Ashish and Nandini, talk to each other, boss. Both of you, you have moon. You are Leo ascendants. You have moon sitting in your seven. I was literally confused that did I make a new chart or not? Oh boy, literally all placements are same. That's interesting. Mercury, acha, हाँ, so degrees are different, and of course nakshatras are different, but the houses are literally identical. Jupiter, Saturn sitting in the ninth house, Moon in the seventh house, Ketu in the sixth house, Venus in first house. Venus is in retrograde for Nandini. Mars in third house, Rahu, Sun, and Mercury in the 12th house. Talk to each other. Again, your question about love, married life, and everything, same answer, ditto, that I told the other guy. You will take time to settle in terms of finding the right person. And in your case, there is a high chance you mm, might go abroad as well. Same with the previous person, Ashish, as well. But Nandini, your chances, the reason is you have two retrograde impact as well. Abroad, or maybe settling with somebody from out of your community, and the person, yeah, very, very, you'll find a good husband. Jupiter is in its own uh, house from a Kalpurish Kundli standpoint in the sign of Aries in ninth house, so it's very nice. You will find a good husband, don't worry about it. And the period would be, do not get married between 2027 and 2028. Okay, do not get married during that period. That's not a good one. Apart from that, I think post 2028 is a very good time. Whenever you get married after May of 2028, very good. ठीक है? So I hope that clarifies your question. Um, Let me, Firoza, if you are on online here right now, and if you're watching this, I will reply to you. Firoza, I was down sick, so I've not had a chance, and I will reply to you because yours was a very typical situation. So I did not want to speak in public. Okay. Yeah, somehow I think I missed a couple of reading after. Acha, Nandini ka kya? Now Rishi Vasant, 11 June 1989. 11th June 1989, 6:39 a.m. Chennai. Hey guys, it takes a lot of time to read because the screen is like the font is so small on that side. I need to figure out a few things to make it better. Um, but guys, click on that like button, please. And I'm taking a little bit of a time there. I might miss a few readings. I'm telling proactively because kind of tired today. I've still not recovered fully from my this thing. Your question is Venus placement suggests younger spouse while Saturn places ugly. अमा यार एक तो ना you guys watch so many BS videos. Saturn sitting in first and seventh. Sometimes people say that you will get a darker skinned spouse and things like that. Like I don't like to talk personal stuff, but that's incorrect. It's absolutely incorrect. I have seen people who've taken paid consultations from me. They've come on calls to me and I've seen their spouses and stuff. Very very beautiful looking spouses. And who says that the color of the skin defines beauty? It's stupid. Like see, this is the problem when false information is circulated, and the problem with YouTube is and WhatsApp messaging is that people who do not are not true readers. They do not know stuff. They BS because they just want to. I see so many channels. How will you be a crorepati in the next 5 months? Which planet is going to make which rashis are going to become crorepatis in the next 1 year in 2024? Those kind of videos, because these are clickbait videos. They just want clicks, they just want views. That's all they're doing. And you are asking a similar question because you are also gaining half big knowledge. Yeah, don't have a thinking that you are going to have a ugly spouse. I mean, you could be ugly too as well, Rishi. I'm so sorry I'm saying that, right? But don't think that a spouse and ugly doesn't has to come from a physical this thing. Yeah, see from all angles. And Saturn again sitting in seventh house doesn't mean that it's an ugly partner coming in your life. That is very this thing. But you are driven by Venus in your first house means that you are driven by Venus. You will be a very okay. In your case, I want to see this. Wait, hold on. I need to see this. Mars 2 degree, Venus 14 degrees, Mercury 5 degree. So most probably, if I'm not getting it wrong, your Mars is your Darakaraka, right? And your Atma Karaka is Sun 26 degrees. Hmm. Your Atma Karaka is Sun 26 degrees. I need to do and tell you this thing, Rishi. The problem is that you will be driven. The people who have Atma Karka as Sun or Venus, they are always chasing something grand. You feeling upset about it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know there is a dislike coming in there, but I can't help it. They're trying to chase something grand, and it was a very obnoxious comment, yeah, because you are like assuming something bad for you, and that's why I'm just trying to help you, even if you feel upset about it. See, what happens is you will try to change all this fame, all this great thing from the outside. The Atma Karka is everything your soul wants from the outside. So that is going to make you think that. And you have to figure out it is going to just create problems. Saturn sitting in the seventh house then starts giving problem. You have to rule your chart, my friend. You have to make your marriage better. So if you are already having this kind of a thought, it will trouble your marriage. So don't think whatever person walks into your life and try and understand how she's going to be your wife, your spouse. She's going to be your partner for the entire life. It is such an amazing thing, man. Think in that way. So it's not ugly. Ugly is if she comes and makes your life shit. That is ugly. And you have Mars sitting in your second house, by the way, and that's your Dara Karaka. If you understand so much of astrology and if you watch so many videos, then you've got the hint what I've said, right? And then you have your Mars aspecting your eighth house as well against your in-laws. Imagine what is going to happen. And then Saturn in retrograde in the seventh house means delays in everything. How old are you? 1989. Delays in everything. But I've seen people having Saturn in the first and seventh house, and it works out well for them as well. I mean, they do get married within 30s. So it's not that everything is written, and please do not see ugly and beautiful. I'm not sure how beautiful you yourself are. I know your Venus is in your first house, so you would be self obsessed in terms of keeping yourself kept and stuff. But maybe I do not resonate with this kind of thought process. That's why I'm sorry if you disagree. I know you smashed a dislike button. Somebody smashed a dislike there. Um, and maybe I speak with passion, but it's okay. I think that's what this community is all about. This channel is all about that people can express themselves. You could express yourself, and so should I. But my suggestion is, yeah, please look at your chart here. Look at your second house. It will cause trouble if you have to adjust your mindset. Rest is on you. And I shouldn't be talking so much on a free reading because I'm wasting time of my other audience as well. And I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll be faster now. Sandhya, female, 20 April 2008. 20 April. I think it's important to respect women. It's very important. I'm not saying you're not, but 7:45 a.m. सबका ही होता है यार. A lot of people get driven by the outer beauty. Unfortunately, it happens to a lot of us. It's not you, but it just it's the person who gets in trouble, not the external world. You will be in trouble. That's the problem. You have to, and I know you must be a good guy because you're trying to read a lot of stuff. You're trying to analyze. Maybe you posted a fun question as well. A lot of time the tone is not understandable, Rishi, when we are reading the message. So maybe the tone is not coming across well. So um, you meant maybe in a jovial way as well. That could also be a possibility. If that is the case, yeah, Mars is in the second house. Watch out. And I forgot debilitation mein tha kya? I think it was debilitated as well. If that is the case, then watch out. Then this jovial attitude is not going to help you. Sandhya, I have a doubt for what time is good for relationship. Every guy I meet for relationship matches my chart's description first. That is a fun one, yaar. Now you made my day, Sandhya Yadav. Okay, where is your Mercury? Mercury sitting in your 12th house in the sign of Aries. Mercury is in combust as well, and it's okay. It's neutral there, and Mars sitting second to itself. यार ये कैसा क्वेश्चन है यार मतलब everybody you um, Saturn Mahadasha is running for you. Okay, so अच्छा है, keep falling in love. It's a good thing. You have Saturn Moon, so maybe that could be another reason. And Moon is sitting in Aquarius. Um but I mean, I don't know what do I say about it. You falling in love, that's great. Um, when will be a good time? Mm, good period is good period is after 2024 till 2025. That 1 year, 13 months, 14 months is a good period. You will find someone sensible, and now you're on the spouse front as well. You'll find a decent guy eventually in life. Your Venus is exalted, yaar. Baba, you'll find a nice guy. You'll find a very nice guy. Just be patient. Matlab, if you will keep falling in love with so many people, that I don't know what to do. But you'll find a good guy. I told you the period as well. Vidya, 22 11 84। Yeah, 4:55 Calicut, 4:55 a.m. Okay, what's your question? Can I start business next year? All right. Jupiter, Venus sitting in third house. Very nice. Saturn and Moon in the first house. Mercury कहाँ पे है? Second house. Mercury is sitting in the enemy sign with Sun and Ketu. अरे बाप रे बाप. No, don't go for it. Don't do it. Who's the guy? Vidya, don't do it. Okay. Your moon is afflicted. Yeah, your decisions will be wrong. Wait till 2025. 2025 is a better period, and do Mars related business, tech, engineering, sports products, sports services, construction, property करो, property business, but not until end of, not until end of November 2024, उसके बाद में. Okay, उसके बाद में करो. ठीक है, that'll be good period. Wait for 1 year, just show patience with there, and property will be very nice for you. You'll make a lot of properties, by the way. Goldie, Goldie, your mom keeps messaging me. I think she and I have become friends now. Um Kalyan. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even half through today. There are a lot of questions. I'm not even half through. Sorry, guys. A little insight for me on 2024. Any specific change happening? Anything particular in 2024? 2024. That means you. I will not look into transitory videos. Goldie, you would have watched, right? You are Gemini. You would have watched all my transit videos. I know you are my regular subscriber and you watch my videos. So transit में if any doubt comes, please post me the question there. Rahu and Mars. Sorry, कौन सा 24 में Rahu and Moon चलेगा till November and then Mars comes in. तो एक तो ना your from a work or education career standpoint, I think things will be much better for you. Mars is in your 10th house, so that field will be better for you. From a work front, or even एजुकेशन में पढ़ाई में मन नहीं लग रहा है ना. Not able to focus much on studies, but try and do that, because the harder you study, the luckier you get. I already see that. And moon 8th house में है, looking into its own house, which is good. So you will make, interesting kind of friends this year. You'll make a lot of friends this year, in 2024. Very interesting kind of friends. Some The mom also listens to this, I'm assuming. So maybe you will have a boyfriend or something of that sort coming in. Okay. But पढ़ाई में focus, Goldie. Study hard. The harder you study, the better you get, Goldie. I keep telling this to you and your mom every time. So that's good for you. Study harder. Silajit. Silajit or Sivaj? Silajit. Okay. Silajit, I'm assuming you're a guy. Because with Silajit, if you're not a guy, then that's a problem. And Silajit, you are born in 2023, eh? How do I predict for you? Hem Kerung says, hello sir. Hello Hem Kuring. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining the session. Please smash on that like button. Name Ramarao. Radha Jalagima Ramarao. Ramarao, your detail is 11, 16/11/1969. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate senior audience also joining my sessions. Welcome. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's a testament that I'm doing something right. That people all across are coming and watching. That is so endearing. Thank you. Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad, डाल रहा हूँ. I'm assuming it is Hyderabad, India wala, right? Not Pakistan. So my job, financial problems, family problems. Okay, Ramarauji, let me just quickly check. You have Sun in your first house, very good placement. Yeah. Ketu in your 10th house. Jupiter and Venus in your 12th house. Moon and Mars in your third house. Mars is an exaltation. कैसे you lost your job, यार? Family problems. Saturn and debilitation in sixth house. Did you take lots of loans or something or what? Oh boy. Don't tell me you've taken loans and shit. Because that would have created turbulence for you 100%. And oh boy, you are running Saturn Mahadasha as well. Ramarauji, if you are watching this, you are running Saturn Mahadasha. I hope आपने I hope आपने कोई loans वगैरह नहीं लिए हैं. And you are not in debts and things like that, please. I really hope that is the case. Mars कहाँ पे? Mars तो exaltation में. That's a good thing यार. 1 2 3 4. Okay, you will come out of those loans. Mars बचा लेगा. You will come out of those loans. Jupiter भी बचा, उससे ज़्यादा Venus बचाएगा आपको. See, 20, around 2017 would have been very tough for you. Especially 2017 year would have been very tough for you, Ramarao ji. And अभी आप stressed होंगे because okay, I'm assuming you understand Hindi English both, so that's why. So you might have been stressed until this thing, but Ramarauji, you've started a very good period of Mars under Dasha, under Saturn Mahadasha going on till October of 2024. So this is 1 year where, and you were like 70, 30, 40, 50, 55, around 55 years of age. Ramarauji, you will come out of all these troubles in this period. ठीक है. And आपका your Scorpio, Rahu is gone to fifth, Ketu is gone to 11th. So वहां पे भी you will improve on your earnings. Jupiter is in retrograde sitting in your sixth house. So Jupiter is going, abhi these months should have been going much better for you, Ramarao ji. Watch. So here is a request. Please watch my Rahu Ketu transit video both from an ascendant perspective. Watch the Scorpio video. From a moon perspective, watch Capricorn moon video for Rahu Ketu. Okay, combine the two results, you will get clarity. Then watch Jupiter retrograde video for Scorpio with Jupiter in 12th house. That video is also there. Watch that, and you are going to get definite respite until October. Then you have a little bit of a tough period starting in post that as well. So just be not tough in terms of like money problems, but family issues will be there. And family issues to lifelong challenger. Rahu is in your fourth. ठीक है. I hope Ramarao ji you got the answer that you were seeking. All right. Let's quickly jump. There are so many questions coming in, and I'm responding so slow. I get lost in these questions, yeah, and then I feel bad. So I think Silajit ka I already answered. Radha Jaligama Ramaroji I answered. Subin, I asked you a question way back up. Stones वगैरह भी I cannot tell everything यार. In a free question you want everything. How is that possible? Sir, my comment keeps deleting. I don't know why. Can I please email my question, please, sir? Ahana Rahman. Anna, I don't know. I'm not deleting any comments, sir. Uh, and I've not even opened a top chat. I have opened up live chat, so nobody should be deleting any comments. There is no moderator. My sister has not even joined this call. So she usually moderates, especially if somebody is doing spam, but I'm not. So maybe you can type it again. I don't know what's the reason. Rohit Das, कितने क्वेश्चन है यार? Okay, a lot of questions there. Baap re. I need to move fast. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Let me come back. 37 2001. Rohit. Um, 4:36 p.m. 4 what? 12 plus 4, 16. 16, 36. What is the place? Guwahati. Okay, what's your question? How will be your Sun and Moon Mahadasha? Please, have you watched your Sun and Moon Mahadasha videos? I've done very detailed videos. If you have not watched that and you are asking that question, then I will not answer it. I answer one question, and it's my bad. I keep on taking so many questions that the people who've been waiting for long, they miss out. I feel bad for it. Preparing for a government job, karte raho. You might continue doing, but till August of 2025, you have a good chance. If you are trying that till August of 2025, you have a good chance. Work harder, and you might be able to crack it. If not, then it is tough. This is the window you have. Sandhya, can you please tell me whether I'll marry a known person or a completely new person because of Ketu? I'm worried whether I'll get someone whom I like. Sandhya, you cannot be asking multiple questions just because. Don't abuse the free reading thing, guys. Don't abuse it, yeah. Um, Sri Lanka, 629. I quit my job, planning to start medical school at 30 years old next year. Okay, star 28 1 1993. 28 a.m. 6:29 a.m. Colombo? Is it Colombo? Starboard? Yeah. So the question is planning to start medical school at 30 years old. I know some of you guys are messaging me. On Instagram, guys. I'm sorry, I'm distracted, but I'll be able to respond to those things later. See, I have a response to on the paid reading and stuff. People reach out to me for paid readings when I tell that this is how much I charge. Couple of you guys abused me. That is so unfair. Guys, I'm a good guy. I'm trying to help people. I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to help people. That's why I do free readings, because I think if somebody cannot afford it, they should be helped. But if you want something paid, and I said okay, whatever discount and I can offer, and then rough language is being used, and one guy is like, give me free reading here because months back you had shot a video where you said three free reading. Dude, I'm doing more than 30 readings free every week now instead of three free readings. That is how I started. And then that sort of abuse, I'm not a guy who will get bullied, by the way. I'm a Scorpio, so I can give it back to you and I can call out your name as well. But it doesn't help, guys. Be respectful. I'm respectful towards you, right? And look at me. There was a reading of a lady with I had a few comments. I did not comment about her in public. I told that I will reach out to her in private and tell her directly, because I respect people. So I expect that respect back to me. You cannot pay, that is fair enough. There are a bunch of people who are coming every week to ask one question one by one, and that is also fair. I understand they don't want to pay, and they want to go ahead with a free reading, one question every week. That is fair. That's a fair ask because I'm offering it. But abusing me that I should offer you a free consultation one on one for an hour, guys. And my, if you're trying to compare me, just go ahead and check one of the biggest English channel from US. The guy runs it. He does 10 minutes of prediction at twice the price. I'm a good guy. I'm trying to help you, and maybe I'm small business, that's why. But never use that kind of a language. I don't like it, and I can answer back in the same tone. But anyways, so will this be a good career choice at medical school? Fourth, your moon is sitting in 12th along with Venus. Yeah, you have very good third house placement. Okay. Starbird from Sri Lanka, you have very good third house placement. Um, and you might have interest in education field as well. But where is Mercury? Mercury is also sitting in your first house. Okay. Neutral sign. Okay. Jupiter is. See, the problem is Jupiter is in the enemy sign of Virgo, and Jupiter is aspecting your third house, where Mercury, Moon, and Venus are sitting. Saturn is in its own sign. You will find some trouble. See, success is not going to come easy if you are thinking a cakewalk. First of all, let me tell you. Ideally, if you're planning to quit medical school, okay, if you're planning to quit medical school, why, boss? Planning to start medical school at 30-year-old next year. Will this be okay? Planning to start medical school. Go for. Yeah, it will not be a bad choice, especially if you try and do something to become a surgeon. Try and do that. If you can become a surgeon, you will excel. बता दिया बस मैंने. Do it. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted with those Instagram messages and I lost my thought process. But do that. You will do well. Okay. Back. 6/7/2005. 6/7/2005. 14:35. Mumbai. Um, will I become a designer or pursue BFM next year? Designer. Saturn is not designing, boss. But if you're trying to do some sort of cutting cloth and manufacturing it and selling it, that could be a good option here. But yeah, I mean, like next year, if you will become designer, I mean, the answer is very tough here. I don't think it is possible that fast. But yes, that's a good career profession for you. Go for it. That's a good career profession for you. And eventually try and employ laborers who can do some kind of whatever you design, you manufacture. If it is clothing, if it's furniture, whatever you design, try and manufacture that, and that will continue. So, guys, it is I'm 1 hour 50 minutes into this live, and I will try and push for another 30-40 minutes max. So I'm just giving a call out. So let's try and expect those many questions coming our way. Okay. Neha, 37, 1982, 37, 1982, 10 a.m. Mathura. 10 a.m. I was in Mathura earlier this year. I came to India after many years, and I visited Mathura. What was the question? Universal Blaze. You are in a relationship with a guy. Will it lead to marriage? How do I tell without reading his chart? I can tell you what is in store for you. You are in Venus Mahadasha, and you are running Venus Saturn. Venus is in your 10th house and Saturn is in your second house. Okay. See, you are running a good period. You are running a good period. If you want to get married, people do get married in Saturn Antardasha also. Okay. So don't worry about it. Just remember that Mercury is your. Okay, I don't want to go there. Saturn, we are shit. It's a good, you can get married. Okay. Just do the proper matchmaking. Okay. Just do proper matchmaking because of Saturn Antardasha. Because of Saturn Antardasha, I'm giving you that warning, nothing else. Do some matchmaking because of Saturn Antardasha. You need to check few things. That's why I'm calling that out, Neha. But you have a chance of getting married. I don't know if you can get married to that guy or not until and unless I see the chart of the other person as well. So it's very hard. Puja, how is your health, sir? How my class is starting? Yes. So, guys, again, I have put a pinned comment here on the chat. Pooja's asked that question: when are the classes starting? So, the idea is that I want to see a certain number of people showing interest, commitment if they are ready for it, and then I have given an outline of the course as well. But if there are any changes, feedback, etc., that you guys would want, based on that, I would accommodate it. It's this These classroom sessions will be very MBA like. If some one of you understand what MBA classes are like, these are interactive sessions. People ask questions with each other, and I will be giving home assignments. So at the end of this course, you will be equipped enough to not go to any astrologer. किसी astrologer के पास नहीं जाना, not even to Dev. I don't want anybody to go to any astrologer. You will start reading your own chart. You will start solving your own problems. I will enable you, and this is lesser than the consultation that I charge. So I think my consultation charges are almost 3 times of the course, to give you a perspective. So if I'm spreading a 10-week course, I'm expecting at least 25 to 30 participants coming in. That's a bit, because if I don't do that, my hosting charges of classes is much more expensive than running it. I will not still not be making money to give you a perspective, guys. Do the calculations. I live in US. I won't be making money, and I'm not doing this to make money. I have some long term plan. My Jupiter is in my this thing, so I have to educate people. I'm doing my dharma. I have to do that. So that's the reason. So Puja, click on the link. I've put it on the pinned comments, and you guys can come to know about it. Himanshu, 31st December 1993. 6:53 a.m. Palwani. Maybe I will be investing on a better software. If people spend time to enroll in my classes and stuff, I will invest in a better software, because this software, it sucks, man. Oh boy, you have one, two, three, four planetary conjunction in your first house. Nice. I would love to do this reading sometime later in detail. I would love to understand, but what is your question? Your life partner, boss, I need to see a lot of things to figure out your life partner. But your life partner will definitely have couple of answers. Your life partner will definitely have something related to Saturn. Either it will be in her first house, or it will be in her ascendant as Capricorn or Aquarius, or somewhere connected in her Namamsa. Somehow she will be Saturn driven, 100%. Saturn is your Darakaraka. Sun, Venus, and Mercury and Mars, marriage they are could be delayed. Okay, and you are running Ketu Mahadasha. Don't even think about getting married until 2025. Just just finish year 2025, and then post 2026. Think of it. You might move abroad post marriage as well. So that's also a possibility. Marriage is late in your chart. It is late. You are already 30, na? I told you it is late in your chart. 1999 born, na? 1993 born. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a little late in your chart. Mars is aspecting it. You will have good growth after marriage. Okay, good growth. You will shine. A lot of respect and social circle and everything. Do not get married until 2025. I know it is so hurtful. 32 का हो जाएगा age. पर भाई थोड़ा सा और पेशेंस टिल अप्रैल ऑफ 2025, आइडियली एटलीस्ट टिल अप्रैल ऑफ 2025. नहीं तो उसके अगर एंड में यू डू इट, दैट इज अ बेटर टाइम, लाइक पोस्ट दिसंबर इट इज मच बेटर. ठीक है, जस्ट वेट टिल दैट पीरियड. You'll have a good spouse, don't worry, you'll have a good spouse, pretty one. Everyone is getting a pretty spouse here. 9/6/1999. Mr. BBBBB. 9/6. 3:28 a.m. Hyderabad. Yeah, Hyderabad, I'm assuming India only, right? Not Pakistani Hyderabad, because there is a lot of Pakistani audience also that I have. So I'm predicting this based on Indian Hyderabad. Okay. Um, a lot of trouble, jobless, families going through through a hard family went through a hard breakup. Parents का breakup, you mean, is it? यार पहले तो ना, यू आर अ Pisces moon. Watch my Pisces राहु केतु वीडियो. ठीक है, एंड वॉच माई एरीज राहु केतु वीडियो. बी इफ यू आर लिसनिंग टू दिस, प्लीज डू दैट यार. प्लीज डू दैट. इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. यू आर एरीज वाले ना, एक तो देख नहीं रहे मेरे वीडियोस. द लोएस्ट व्यूअरशिप इज फ्रॉम एरीज गाइस. आई डोंट नो व्हाई you guys are not watching it. And I'm creating such good content. The first video I put a lot of effort, and then you guys don't watch it. So Aries, you need to definitely see those two videos, BBB, because uh, you are an Aries ascendant, and then watch my Pisces moon video for Rahu Ketu. You will get a reason. You will understand why I'm recommending you to do that. Second thing is, आपका दशा is Ketu. So please watch my Ketu Mahadasha video. Your Ketu is in your 10th house as well. So you will get an understanding from a 10th house perspective also where things are going wrong. Please watch that. It is my humble request. Things will get better for you in 2025. I know it is ending in July of 2024. थोड़ा respite अभी मिलना शुरू होगा. थोड़ा it will happen post July, but in from Jan Feb of 2025 you will feel a lot more comfortable, my friend. Please wait till that. And you have Jupiter sitting in your first house, Saturn is debilitated in your first house. You will have problems all your life. Mars is sitting in the seventh house. Marriage के perspective से भी be a little careful, but mentally you are a good person. I know that. कुछ charts देख करके I know who are assholes. I know that also. I don't say it, doesn't mean I don't understand it. By the way, when you get into my astrology course, I will teach you how to read people as well. Remind me, guys, if I miss this, ask me these kind of questions in the class. How to observe and read people through astrology. You will be so sharp. And I'm in a sales business. I mean, of course, I don't go to the customers and ask their birth data, but that intuition thing, I'm gonna help you guys. So you are a nice person. Triple B, whatever your name is, you are a good person, but you are a troubled person. So it's okay, yeah. That's all I can say. Unfortunately, Starbird, you repeated your question. I've already answered. Silajit, I already answered your question, Silajit. Hem Kerung. Okay, Hem Kerung ji, I know you pasted hello and then you did not post any questions. So Hem Kerung ji, 29 8 1970. It really makes me happy when I see a different spectrum of audience joining my. Thank you, AMG. I'm so happy. 9:45 a.m. Kathmandu. Okay, I have audience from Kathmandu as well. That's nice. I had not checked that in my analytics. I know US is of course big, India is big, Canada is big, and so is UK. Singapore, se I have a few people. Sri Lanka, se I have a few people watching in as well. Kathmandu, I feel happy. Jupiter in your first house, very nice. Saturn in your seventh and debilitated. Problem क्या चल रहा है? Financially having some problem and problem. Mangal being any good will happen. Okay. कहाँ पे you are running in your Mahadasha of Mangal be any good? Sir, you are running your Sun Mahadasha. And Mangal Antardasha is also not there. So I don't know how you're asking that question. And you have Saturn Antardasha running under Sun. Saturn is debilitated. Thoda problems will be there. Hemji, there will be few problems until from a spouse front or from a career front until September. है ना? Venus is debilitated. 12th house. Excuse me. Lot of expenses coming your way. Lot of expenses happening, unnecessary expenses. But you are also making money. I think you are also making money on the side. Multiple cheeses you are doing. Maybe uh, food business. Are you doing or not? Just go ahead and you should be having a couple of food shops, sir. You should be having that couple of restaurant kind of a thing. My Mercury is exalted. Okay, so post September of 2024, very good time for you, Hemji. Very good time. If you are watching this video, please smash that like button. Your Mangal question is wrong, or else your data is wrong because Mangal Dasha you're not running, you're running Sun Mahadasha. Okay. So please, guys, I don't see more likes coming in, just 31 likes. And I know I've done more readings than that. Please smash on that like button. I need more likes here. I want to see at least here 50 likes coming in today's videos. If that happens, nothing like it. 50 chahiye yaar. Tanvi, I'm not clocking 50. That's the problem. So I'm kind of emotional about it right now. By the way, guys, we thank you for all of you to subscribe on the channel. We've crossed 500 this week, and hopefully we'll cross 1,000. And one of the ladies wished a million, so I hope that happens someday. But Tanvi Dikshit ji says 30, 10, 1997. Those who are joining in new, I have a course, I have a pinned comment. Please check that out. I'm launching that, and I'll tell you the secret. I'll tell you the honest reason. This course will be the foundation of me to solve problems for my students, and I will be launching grand courses globally available for everybody on a website which is under development. There will be a mobile app also that will be coming, and I promised this 2 months back on my fourth or fifth video that I have that plan to do it. And I had seen my own chart, and that's why I'm not. That's why I avoid personal consultations as well. I don't want to go into that route. And second thing is, from now onwards, my personal consultation, if anybody reaches out, it will be passed on to somebody else. I don't want to even get into those discussions. I don't want to get involved. I enjoy doing these readings and interacting with you guys. So that will be there. Okay? Tanvi, time 6. a.m. But check out that course. I hope some of you will be interested. यार तानवी दीक्षित डाल के दीपक का क्वेश्चन पूछ रही हैं, समझ में नहीं आता है. तानवी, I made a chart for Tanvi. Now I don't know putting it as female, and you are saying it is Deepak. अच्छा तो मैं यार I'm changing it to male, okay? Because see, readings do change with the male and female thing. That's why I keep asking this. I'm assuming that this guy is a male. Mental trouble, हाँ होगा. Saturn is aspecting Moon. That is the problem. Moon is in the 12th. Suicidal thoughts. Why the hell suicidal thoughts? He should not be having. Oh, Mercury is combust. But Mercury is sitting in a friendly sign. Sun be debilitated. Is this guy struggling in terms of career? Is he struggling in terms of career or some love affair? Ketu in fifth house. Some issue on that front is possible as well. And Jupiter is debilitated. So mental stress continues there. But Jupiter and Saturn are doing Parivartan Yoga. So at least, yeah, this guy needs to be patient. Okay. And Jupiter Saturn is continuing right now. See, suicidal and all I don't like. Astrology is not the just the answer. Please be scientific about it. Tanvi, if you're listening to this, please be scientific about it. Get some proper help from family, professional help to help this person. Do not just lean on astrology. By the way, it is a tough period for him until June of 2025. But I'm giving a very clear disclaimer and call out. Please reach out to get a professional help. Suicidal is not the kind of word that I would like to hear, and I get worried about people. And I can see why he's disturbed because of the moon being affected with Saturn. If that's the case, that's understandable, but the mental strength can be provided with various ways, and that's exactly what we try to say. Try to rule your charts, try to rule your planet. So please try and get some professional help on this front. But the period is tough until June 2025. Things will get better, things will get very good actually over a course of time. From a career perspective also, things will get better. Yeah, I can see that. And he should be able to settle abroad in the long run. In the long run, he will do very well in a career abroad. If he is already abroad, ask him to be patient. He will do very well in career, in finances, and everything. But please get a professional help. If you've not, Shanti, you are asking the question again. You dropped off the meeting and then you are coming back again and you are asking the question. I have already answered your question. Go and revisit and watch, Shanti. Shanti, your name was something different that you had put Ashish or something. I remember calling your name multiple times and I've done your reading. So don't write the message that I'm asking this to you again. And I hate when people put it again because it distracts me from other readings. So please don't ask again. I've already answered you. Puja, I understand it's troublesome. It's okay. Things will get better. Don't worry about it. Resh Thadani, 18/5/1994. 8:17 p.m. Problems were coming in your life, especially until June. नहीं, अभी तो रहेगा. Ketu Antardasha is going on for you, boss. So until December, you will be in a troubled space, Resh. Um, Your career is going to be good, but you yourself have an attitude of giving up or throwing a towel. That's the problem. Married life, please be very careful. Get your chart very closely and carefully evaluated. Mercury, Ketu, Sun, they are all malefics in this house. Remember that they are all malefics. Be extremely careful about your marriage chart making, and problems will continue till end of this year. They will get better post December, and then the next year of 2024 is going to be awesome. 2024 will be awesome in terms of gain of wealth, money, career, profession, growth, everything. Maybe even short term relationship. But boss, you be very careful in your marriage decision making. Very careful. Very careful, Resh. That's a special warning. Mega. Hey, Anushri, Puja, thank you for your feedback. Love you guys. And that was like a friendly love you. Okay, Mega. 13/8/1996. 1:20 a.m. Meerut. Meerut. Okay. This was for Mega. Mega, what is your question? How will be my next 2 years in career and relationship and the Shan transit? इतना तो सब नहीं पता. You are running Ketu Mahadasha. Have you watched my Ketu Mahadasha video or not? If not, please go ahead and watch it. All your question for the next 7 years are actually already answered there. This means you've not watched it. That's why you're asking what will happen for the next 2 years. Watch 3 4 videos. Watch Ketu Mahadasha. It is a 45-minute video. It will give you a lot of clarity, Mega. Second thing is watch your Jupiter in retrograde for Taurus. Third is Taurus ascendant Rahu and Ketu transit video. And fourth is Cancer moon based Rahu and Ketu video. Watch these 4 videos, Megha. You will get all your answers. I've given everything. Ibrahim Hassan. I think Ibrahim, you are Firoza only. Firoza, I think I messaged you that I will tell you personally. I was down with fever. That's why I was not, and I was very busy with work. But I hope this is not the same person. If yes, then I will definitely respond to you. I'm not avoiding you. See, when I promise people I will help, I will. A lot of people who are my subscribers can tell I have gone ahead beyond my the kind of efforts I've put to do free readings just because I get worried. But when and I avoid doing paid readings for that very reason because um, 15. So if it is Firoza, then just have some faith. If not, then I will check your chart. I know I have a lot of followers growing in Pakistan. Surprisingly, I was not expecting that. Um, you have your moon Mahadasha going on. Okay. If you are living in separation, let me tell you, you have your moon Mahadasha going on, and you can fix it. Please go ahead and watch my moon Mahadasha video, Ibrahim Hassan. Will your will it end in separation, divorce, or reconcile? See, Jupiter doesn't want to get you divorced, but Mercury is sitting there at the same time to get you divorced. That's another problem. Mercury in seventh, I personally do not like. And your Jupiter is in Satabhisha Nakshatra. Mercury is in Purvabhadra. Okay, both of them are sitting in Saturn, and Saturn is, where is Saturn? In the, yeah, fourth house of Scorpio. Yeah, there will be problems in your marriage, and there will be, even if you save your marriage, they will continue to. There will be disharmony at home. That will always be there, and somehow you don't put enough effort in things that you do. But I feel Sun and Moon conjunction in your eighth house, where is Mercury is the lord of second का lord सेवेंथ में है, और यहाँ से एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ. You would be living in an old house most probably, you know. No, you will be able to save your marriage here. I'm telling you, and I'll tell you the logic where I'm saying that you will be gaining post marriage 11th house, and then your second house lord is sitting दो तीन चार पाँच छः, ट्रबल्ड है, छठे में बैठा हुआ है. बट बॉस, you need to work hard towards saving your marriage. Rahu Venus combination in the first house is there, in the first sign of Aries is there, but you need to work hard. You need to try and work hard to save your marriage. Okay, and your wish fulfillment lord is also in your seventh. So if you decide to save your marriage, you will be able to save it. Jupiter is there, bacha lega. Work hard, work hard. Go do anything and everything you need to do. You will be able to save it. Shiwani, 8 December 1978. My my software is getting me trouble. Dekha. 8 a.m. Mumbai. Okay, just hold on a second, guys. So somebody was texting, and I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting distracted. All right, so coming back, Shivani, you are talking about your job. Mercury is sitting. Yeah, Mercury is in retrograde in enemy sign Scorpio in 12th house, and you are running Venus Mahadasha with Moon. Moon is in Pisces. Huh? You should. Excuse me, where is Venus? Are you should get your job, yaar. You should definitely get a job. You'll definitely get a job. Jupiter be exalted and retrograde mein you will get a job. Don't worry about it. You might see Saturn Rahu could be creating certain trouble. That is the reason. But you, what kind of industry are you working in? If you are working something related to uh, Mercury, Moon, or Venus, those kind of three areas will be good for you. Okay. Yeah, and you'll definitely get a job. If you're not in a job right now, try and see additional sources of income. Try and do something in parallel, some side hustles. Shivani, you will make money. You should be able to find a job. I don't see any problem. You have a good period, especially, and I'll tell you the period until June of 2024. Very good period running. So try harder, you will get it. Sonam, thank you, Sonam. I thank you for the love. Neetu, okay. Neetu Dikshit is asking for Tanush Dikshit, for some guy, I assume. Okay. So there is no date of birth. There is no date of birth. So sorry. Neetu Dixit ji, you forgot to put a date of birth. You've put Shahjahanpur, you've put 8:15 a.m., but you've not put a date of birth. I cannot do a prediction without that. Sorry. Nag, thank you for the yes, engagement got cancelled. I was hinting that. Roberto Figuera. Roberto, I already answered one question. Sorry, I will not be able to pick up second question from the same person. You will have to join the next live or reach out to me directly for a paid consultation if that's what you seek. Shanity, I'm pursuing. I already responded to your question as well. One question per person and not multiple areas. One area of life, please. Aditya, 28/10/1991. Tanuj's question is long lost, Ms. Dikshit, because you did not give the date of birth. That's the problem. So I will skip that. 28/10/1998, 28/10/1991. Mahasamund. Okay. 22/19. 22/19. Mahasamund, Chhattisgarh. Question marriage timing and etc. Good for me. Ketu Rahu axis, please be very careful about your marriage. Get proper mapping done. You need to watch some of my Gemini videos. Aditya, if you have not watched my Gemini videos, you need to watch them. And you are running your Saturn. Dasha Saturn is in its own house. So Saturn Rahu may don't do marriage. Saturn Jupiter would be a better time, and Jupiter is sitting in your third house in with Venus, and it is sitting in Leo. Yes. So marriage, try and look after April of 2024. That would be a better period until 2026, and so those 3 years are very good. Not before that. Go for post April 2024. Okay. So with that, I will jump on to the next chart. Yes, Roberto, you asked me a question, and I already responded to your question earlier, and then you are giving me date of birth later. You gave me a question based on you gave. See, there are some people who do this, who come up with a scenario, and you took the liberty of taking a scenario based question, which is unfair. So I cannot be doing repeat because there are so many people. Imagine there are multiple people right now waiting for their reading. I can't do a repeat reading for you. Sorry. Goldie, sir, you rock set my bars high. Well done. Super, super proud. Thank you, Goldie. Rishi Vasan, my bad. Mean to say ugly. No, Rishi, that's what I said. A lot of times, what happens is, Rishi, we do not get to understand the tone of the person the way you written it. And there are some people I have met, some really, huge morons who are messaging me on Instagram, and I'm planning that I'll outsource this work for somebody else to handle. I mean, I would have read your this thing wrong, but yes, I think you heard me way too much. And dude, I hope you're a positive guy. So I trust you with whatever you said. So, and don't worry, it will not be an ugly relationship here. Don't worry. Firoza, I know. Firoza, I have already mentioned in this that I will respond to you personally because there were certain things I did not want to talk in public for you. So I will respond to you. Yes. Goldie, I read your comments. Rishi, I read your comments. Firoza, I read your comments. Silajit, I already did it. Nishi, and guys, we are reaching to the fag end of it. Last 7 minutes. People who are joining late, guys, there were people. You cannot just come in and just put in a question and expect it to get answered. So there is a possibility couple of them will get missed. I'm taking Nishit Tili's question now. Nishit, I'm assuming you're a guy. Um, 13th March 1985, and it is confusing because some of you can be women as well. Nishit is like a gender neutral name. 4:19 a.m. M. Una, Gujarat. Una, Gujarat. Okay. So, guys, this is the last 5 minutes that I'll be holding, and I'll try and take as many as I can. Job change, remarriage. I can take one question at this point in time. You have your Venus Mahadasha running. Um, Venus in Mercury. Both of them are sitting together. Conjunct Venus is exalted. Very good placement from that perspective. And yes, there is a chance of remarriage as well during this period until fifth until May of 2025. So very high chances. So very high chances that you will be able to succeed in both of these areas. Actually, third house is good. Okay, it is good for you. Congrats. Um, Amaka Chibugwo. Ama, Amaka, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly or not. Amaka, you've given me 15th April 1977 concerning my. You've not provided me your place of birth and you've not provided me your time of birth. So if I don't have that, it is very hard for me to predict. And guys, please smash on that like button. I see a lot of you sitting here and I'm responding to your queries. None of you are smashing that like button. Please do that. Uh, Tanvi Dikshit, sir, please. I already responded, Tanvi. I already responded to the question. Amaka, I cannot give your reading unless and until I have all details. Universe Place, thanks a lot. Welcome, Kia Dua. I'm doing well, Miss Kia. Ma'am, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Amit Kirwani, my name is Amit, and I think I have just one last person. So this is the last question that I will be taking. Yes, this is the last question I'll be taking. So, Amit Kirwani, your question is 17 to 1986. 17 to 1986. Thane, 6:10 a.m. 6 second we are nice. Okay. I will take this. Amit, if you've waited till this long and if you've stayed till this hour, this is the last question that I'm taking up. Um, when can I start my new venture? Which dasha are you running in? You're running in Jupiter, and you are running in Jupiter, and Jupiter is in your second house. Jupiter, Venus, Sun, Mercury. Where is your moon? Moon is in your fifth house. Moon is in Taurus. Dude, your moon is in Taurus. Awesome. And you have Mars and Saturn. Mars sitting in its own sign. Saturn there. It's not that great, but uh, 9 to itself. You should be able to do well, yeah. You should be able to do well. Mercury, Moon, these two we have to figure out. See, actually, post October 2024, you should start something, but it will take time to grow. Your additional sources of income will take time to grow. But after 2027, you should see faster growth. Yeah, faster growth after that. Very good period post 2030. Okay, very good period after that. So that is it. I hope I have answered all the questions. Ibrahim Hassan, you are late. I've already done your reading. Okay, calmness inside you. I've already responded to you as well. Star Bart, you say that I don't have Instagram or Facebook. When is it possible to email you? Yes, I'm not. I'm not actually checking my emails right now, and I personally do not give away emails because email is for a bunch of other things as well, and that's the only reason I've been shying away from sharing my emails with my audience. But uh, you know, Starbut, you can post in your comments later if you are seeking a personal reading. At this point in time, I'm not comfortable sharing my emails because there's a lot of and there are a bunch of other things that go on with the emails. So I would prefer you reaching out through these two channels. And if you are seeking personal reading, then That is what we'll have to go with. I hope, friends, you guys appreciated the effort. If you've liked the effort, please click on the like button. And see you soon. I Please go ahead and watch the November readings. I've done detailed reading there, and you should find a lot of interesting things across all ascendants in the November month readings. So that'll be all. Signing off. Thank you for your time.